EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, faithful, please welcome your 2025 San Francisco 49ers.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pick up there of 19 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on first down.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
Another 49er.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Purdy now, he'll throw on foot, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Divine Diablo getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's in. Purdy, touchdown, 49. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now Penix to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49ers 37-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was brought down by Jason Pinnock. An 8-yard pickup. And a Falcon.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
D. Winters on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Broke over the middle, caught by London. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 3-yard line.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it.
Sky Moore
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Purdy on 1st down. Open man there, it is Bourne. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead.
Falcons 7. Eddie Pinheiro set
So
to
now,
kick
after the
off.
touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On second down, here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Gain of 3. And this is third down.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Penix. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Extra point try forthcoming.
Lining up for the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Play action now. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. We'll go play action now with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Stop it.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Baseball.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
A tight end in motion now. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On second down, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll forward for maybe a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Diablo on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Escaping to his left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from 34 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one taken in by London.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way up.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Pass caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 36 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's McCaffrey. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And he's in. Hendrick Moore. Touchdown, 49ers.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Now, deep ball for London. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7.
Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7.
Falcons 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but Fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. Right side, catch made by McLeod. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 25-yard line. That pickup was for 29 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 33-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd down. Purdy. That one incomplete. Coverage standing there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here is Penix. Exiting the pocket right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
For the extra point.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Falcons are back within 6.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer, this time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll run with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Flushed to his left. And he will get into the end zone. Purdy, touchdown San Francisco. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. One person gets there, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Over the middle, he gets that to McLeod. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So, here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
3rd and short. Purdy. He'll try to run for it. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Purdy on 1st down. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Taking off, and he's in! Purdy! Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers tack on one more to their lead.
34. Falcons 14.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The ball comes out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The Niners will use the first of their timeouts and talk things over before third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from 30 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Eddie Pinheiro sets
So
the kick
2
off.
seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. McLeod now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Now, deep ball for London. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of... Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules... You're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. On first down, it's Penix. He's going to keep it himself. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They run over center with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On the run to the right.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as two-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Good running inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Penix on first down. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down. Throwing is Penix. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Penix. He'll take off again. A gain there of 20. First down, Atlanta.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Mooney in motion. On play action. Penix. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and 2. And Penix. They'll try and get there on the ground. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
First and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. D. Winters in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Billy Bowman on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Now he'll air one out. That is hot. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead.
51, Falcons 26.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. Start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
tackle made at
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
and the Falcons.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Penix on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Whoa! And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The 49ers out to punt this one. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It is 2nd and 6. You're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 3rd down, Penix to the right. That's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw. It's Penix. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To throw is Penix. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th, and he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and short. 30. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
McCaffrey on the carry. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That's sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher.
Still third down.
So instead of third and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain.
2nd and 10.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Good run here with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. And here's Bijan. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Give, and here comes Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
The 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, here is Penix. A throw on the move is caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. They will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read, and he will take it in himself. Michael Penix, touchdown Falcons. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
Niners 51, Falcons 33.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now it's McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Mooney in motion. On play action. Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 2nd down, Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one taken in by London. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Third and 2. And Penix taking off. He'll try to get there. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll take off again.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. He takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer.
Falcons 40.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Penix to throw on second down. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Here's Penix. A ball deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to try it here again. That's caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but we'll take it with them. Now, first and goal. Here we go. One final play. That is caught, and it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix going to throw again. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So a win here for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.